Greetings, and welcome to the Nexus. Today we explore the world of She Makes Hungry, written and illustrated by Yue Peng, aka 8Fish. A ghoul hunter tries to help the flesh-eating ghoul she's been sparring with escape her lab. The main character is Villy. She's a ghoul. She's going around doing ghoul stuff, eating people, although she does her best to not eat people while they're alive, because she's not a monster. She eventually catches the eye of Dr. Kua, the other main character, a hunter and a doctor. As a doctor, she studies the magic of the world, and as a hunter, she hunts ghouls with her magic sword. Although with this particular ghoul, those battles come off a little flirty, and eventually they form a connection, one forbidden by society. The focus of the story is around the ghoul and the hunter, but there are other characters around, trying to advise and make sense of the relationship. Why won't this ghoul eat the hunter? And why is this hunter protecting this ghoul? There are a few characters that seem like they're going to be a big part of the plot, but that's still pending. We also have some one-time characters that ultimately give our main characters some obstacles and ideologies to bounce off of. Even though we only see them for a little bit, they're still very memorable and fun. The same feeling when you see a stranger and realize they have a whole life you never get to know about. Despite that, the girls still steal the show in every scene they're in. There seems to be a magic innate to humanity. It can be studied, used, coded to do magic. However, it seems to be more of a hard magic system. They make a point to discuss the difference in how magic works for hunters versus ghouls. Ghouls can't use magic. Instead, they have hyper-regeneration, added strength, and agility. Although that might come from Billy's, let's call it her past life. Being a ghoul also comes with the hunger for human flesh. So there's some trade-offs there. But this duality, to me, parallels passion and desire, or the nature of a soul. But that's just a theory. There's a cruel beauty to this world, with strong emphasis on choice and free will. You're made aware of characters' situations, their needs and responsibilities. However, despite that, they have the capacity to choose for themselves, and thus deal with the consequences of their actions, almost in defiance of society and fate. There's also a pinch of Romeo and Juliet mixed in there somewhere. In a way, I can see this story ending tragically. Well, more tragically. Not only are the characters crafted lovingly, but the story is also painted lovingly, bringing to life the energy and mood of every location. Cityscapes, little towns, circuses, underwater, snow, sunrises, sunsets. It's all painted with such love and attention, you feel like you've been there yourself. Also, there's a powerful panel composition that keeps pages consistent and easy on the eyes, but then it will hit you with some wild pages and pull the rug out from under you in the best way. There's an underlying depth to the world, the magic, the society. Even though the magic in the world isn't the focus as far as I've read, it feels solid and mysterious, makes you want to learn more about it and how it works. And the way you get to see the main characters change, grow, and trust each other makes their romance believable. Dare I say it, more believable than Romeo and Juliet even. I love Villy. She's my favorite part. She's so fun and practical. One of my favorite parts is when she goes to like a morgue and convinces the worker to give her a corpse. Even though she could have taken it by force, she just appealed to the lady's logic and common sense. That scene really explains so much about the character and the world they live in without spoon feeding it to me. She Makes Hungry gets a gold star in background, color theory, mood setting, and romantic tension. And that's She Makes Hungry. It's a webcomic you can read online for free with a link in the description. The book is also out now physically if you want to get a printed copy for your bookshelf. This comic is featured in Scatter Nexus, the indie comic battle card game, and I'll put a link to that in the bio too. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next world.